Hi, hey, hello. My name's Robert Sobe, and this is my school bus that I'm sitting in. I guess this is my intro video to the hopefully ongoing uh, series of me finishing my schoolie build with my girlfriend Becky. Um, I just want to take a minute to introduce myself so anyone out there wants to know who I am or what I'm about. Uh, if you feel like these videos are meant for you, or if I'm a guy you can vibe with. So, my name's Robert Sobe. I'm 27. I'm a college dropout. Uh, I'm a big stoner, though I'm trying to not be right now because I've got a lot on my plate. Um, I love music. I taught myself music. Me and my best friend have been making music together for like 5 years now. Um, I love nature. Ever since I went on a trip to the West Coast, uh, I've just been in love with traveling and nature. I'm from Colorado, born and raised here in Colorado Springs, uh, and I'm sick of it here. I've been here my whole life. This is my hometown, and I just want to leave. I really do. So this is my last year in Colorado. Um, anyway, that's enough about me. This is the bus. I don't have a name for it yet. I guess I'm just gonna call it SobeLife Schoolie. On Instagram right now, it's Rob and Beck's Adventure Bus. Uh, I'll post that in the description of the video, so if anyone wants to check out what we do have posted there, go ahead and do that. Um, but I guess I'll start with a rough outline here, tell you about the bus. So, it's 2022 now, so I want to say it was 3 years ago that I decided to buy a school bus. I inherited some money and didn't really know where I was going with my life, and I just I went to this schoolie workshop in Denver, and just fell in love with the idea of schoolies, just the whole idea of living on the road, living in a house that you build in a bus or a van or whatever. And so, I had the means. I found a bus, really great bus. This is a Thomas 98 Thomas 3800. It's got a good engine, good transmission. I'll go over all that in another video, but um, so I bought the bus with my best friend. I met my girlfriend somewhere around that time that I was buying the bus. We've been working on it off and on. Now I've decided. So in the last 4 or 5 years, I've just become a big pothead, and you know, I I have kind of a rough relationship with drugs. Um, Marijuana, it creeps into you, and it slowly, at least for me, it like slowly started to kind of take over my life in a way that I'm just not happy with. And I realized that this year, when I decided, okay, this is the year I'm moving out of Colorado, I realized that I needed to stop, or at least really cut back on the marijuana use. So I'm I'm sober, 4 days now. I feel pretty good. I mean, there's obviously some withdrawals. It was like every day, just smoking pot every day, every night. Um, it was just a nightly thing, but still, like every day, it was almost like I can't say it was an addiction, but it probably was an addiction. It was just not good, and I don't feel like it was really important to do this and to move forward with my life and what I want to do. I needed to just cut that out for now. Um, that being said, it's something that I don't want to stop doing, but I need to stop doing it. So I have to make an adult decision for myself to cut back and get this done before I can start playing around again. Um, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are like me and are struggling with addiction, and I don't have any advice for anyone struggling with addiction, but um, I can say that it gets easier, and this isn't the first time I've decided to stop smoking pot or doing any sort of drug. Um, wow, I got off on a tangent there. So we were we bought the bus a couple years ago. We've been building it. I have a bunch of designs, but I just didn't feel like I was putting my all into it, and really giving the bus what it deserves, and giving my future home what it deserves. And what it deserves and what I deserve is to be immaculate with my design, and to create something that I love and I can be proud of. And the last few years, like, you can see all this stuff. Maybe I should be proud of putting walls up, and we insulated, and I've done almost all the electrical now, and I probably should be proud of it. But I think the problem is I'm not proud of the work because I wasn't proud of myself at the time that I was doing the work, because the bus always felt kind of secondary, and I don't want the bus to be secondary. The bus is going to become my life, and it needs to be my whole life. Like, this is where all of my money's going. This is where all of my time needs to go. So I guess to anyone that knows me, or has been like hoping I've been posting videos, that's the truth. And I'm just coming out to you all with the truth. And the truth is, I'm a big freaking stoner, and it kind of held me back. And I don't intend to stop smoking pot completely, but for now, before the bus is done, I need to just not smoke pot. And I'm trying very hard for you and for me to get that done. So that being said, if any of my friends or family stumble upon this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't been giving my all to you, because this is such a cool thing, and it's not only, I don't feel like I am doing it for myself only. I feel like I need to do it for everybody. I want everybody to see this real life, struggling with addiction, struggling with finances, struggling with everything. Like, excuse me, I want to show that to everybody, because ultimately I want to be proud of myself. And if I can post it on YouTube, then I know I can be proud of it. So that's my goal. The channel is it's something to push me to be better for myself. And also just to show off this incredible thing. I guess the next question that some people would be having is, well, why did you buy a bus? Like, why not just, buy some property, or, move away and, start a new life somewhere else? Why the bus? Why travel? And it's really because I just love it, and I just feel like there's so much that I'm missing out on in the world, at least in the northern American continent, that I'm willing to travel through, that I just haven't seen, and I just need to see that. I need to, my life just doesn't feel fulfilled until I get some of that, And when I first saw the Pacific Ocean in California, or no, it was Washington, actually, Washington State, it was beyond incredible, and my heart really does belong there. I've lived in Colorado my whole life, but I just know that Pacific Northwest is where I'm gonna end up, like, landing when this whole schooly thing is over. So the bus was really just like, it's a liberating, like, if you have the means to travel, like, why shouldn't you, And maybe for some people that's not what they want, but I definitely want to be on the road and to just see the sights and meet people and experience the world. There's in my opinion, there's nothing quite like living like that, living every day like it's your only day. And coming back to the whole addiction thing and the pot thing, like, smoking pot, you can achieve the living every day like it's your only day and smoke pot, but I don't think that it's necessary. And I think that it's something that I have been taking for granted, and something that I can use it, but I can't use it all willy-nilly and crazy. I need to be much more responsible with it. Now, there might be some people out there that have totally the opposite opinion and think, oh no, you can't do any of that and be successful. But To them, I say, watch me, but not right now. I'm sober. I am trying my hardest to be sober for this because I'm at the point on the bus where, like, things are going to start looking like a house, and I have walls up, I have electric. This next month I'll have plumbing done, I think. um and I need to make sure that the finished product is something that I can be proud of and that I can share. Initially, when I bought the bus, travel I wanted to do the whole Pacific coast all the way up into Alaska, maybe during the summertime when it's nice, and then come down and do, the whole Pacific Coast Highway, Baja California, down into Mexico. I thought, well, why not? I've seen some vloggers living in a van go all the way through into South America. I don't know how easy that would be. I'd probably have to put the bus on a boat. I know you can't drive through Panama, or maybe you can, but um, that was the plan 2-3 years ago. But then I don't know, things just kind of didn't didn't happen as fast as they should have because of addiction, and because a lot of things in life just happened, and I just wasn't able to get the bus done. Anyways, so now my plan is I want to finish the bus. I want to see Canada. I still want to see Alaska. I don't know about Mexico. With all of COVID, like, traveling a lot is, I mean, it's still a little sketchy. I'm less afraid now than I was 2 years ago, but it's still, like I said, sketchy. So we'll see where we go. We'll probably stay in America first for a while, in the U.S. Um, who knows? Who knows? But the plan really is to just see what I can see in the country, see what I can see in Canada, and then settle down somewhere in Washington. Um, Now, earlier, I did say that I'm a music lover, and I taught myself guitar. I play the drums. I play the zaffoon. I play whatever I can get my hands on. Honestly, I try to, anyways. I've got a couple of instruments here with me right now. I've got the what do I have here? I mean, I'm not afraid to touch an instrument. What I'm afraid of is showing people my work. So, I I I just gotta post this. I'm gonna struggle so hard to post this video, but I'm going to do it. Anyways, the biggest plan with the bus is get the hell out of Colorado and just go be somewhere else. Go be somewhere besides my hometown for longer than 2 weeks, because that's the longest vacation I've taken outside of Colorado. And my roots are so firmly planted into the earth here that I need to just rip it out and start growing new roots, or just let my roots kind of be free and dangling from the back of the bus. Who knows? I guess I'll get down to the plans with the channel. So if you're still watching, this is what I want to do with this channel. I want to post updates on the bus, show you what we're doing. I have a lot of footage from the last 2.5 years of this build, of putting up the furring strips, of insulating, of the design, of a lot of it. I mean, we did a lot of work already, and I'd love to show you that. It's just footage that I have edited and just I wasn't happy with, and I was in this, like, marijuana haze that I just couldn't look at and be proud of. So I'm trying to be proud. And anyways, so build updates and just schooly life stuff. Possibly some music. I'm going to work on learning more music theory this year, hopefully alongside the build, because I've got nothing to do. So I'm going to try and do that. Probably some nature videos. I want to start hiking more. It's getting warmer. I rode my bike here today, just trying to get myself in shape. So expect mostly schooly stuff in the beginning. maybe some music intermittently. We'll see. We'll see. I do have a personal YouTube channel. You can look me up. Look up Robin Beck's Adventure Bus on Instagram if you want to see more stuff like this. And I guess with that out of the way, so that's the beast. There she is. I'm parked in a storage lot right now because code enforcement sucks. Here's the other side, a shoddy paint job. Yeah, there's another job I wasn't super proud of. But you can see I've got like 1,200 watts of solar on the roof. There's the power port there. And I'll show you some other stuff here. So this was kind of crazy. So you can see my repair here and here. This is my back door, and it was vandalized. I could get into that. I'm not going to, though. I'm working out getting payment for that. But anyways, so those windows were smashed out. These windows, the bottom ones in this door, were smashed out. A bunch of mirrors were smashed out. A bunch of headlights were smashed out. That's just part of having something like this, you know. Luckily it was someone who came clean and were working out the payment, or, you know, paying me back for it. Anyways, okay, here we are again. Here's the tour. I'm gonna enter the bus. You'll have to excuse the mess. So this is the cockpit area. I've decided to wall off the cockpit from the rear of the bus. You know, I see a lot of schoolies that have the front door, like this door. A lot of schoolies, they replace these front doors with like an actual front door, but I really just I like these doors. I like them. It just feels more like a school bus, and I just like that. So I'm going to keep that, but the plan is put a door here and this wonderful doorway that I built. And the cockpit will be, again, completely sealed off from the house. And here's the cockpit. Got the DT 464, I believe. 466. And the Allison, what is it? Oh man, I don't remember. I'll get the specs in another video. But it's a little hodgepodge and a little janky, but again, you know, Becky and I have no knowledge. We don't know what we're doing, so we've been kind of learning as we go. Anyway, so that's cockpit. This is our wall paneling. This is the stained finished color that I want the entire interior to be. We enter. These windows we put in ourselves. We actually paid someone to do a roof raise, and then I cut the window holes and taught myself to weld and welded in structure for the windows. I've actually got a lot of footage on that, which I will hopefully edit and put up on here. This is going to be like a bar-style dining table up to this window. Then this is kitchen from here back to that wall. The sink will be there, and then, you know, countertop, oven, stove there. This is an old mattress pad of mine that I'm going to hopefully be able to convert into cushions for the futon couch that will live on this side. I see a lot of people do wood-burning stoves, and it really is like such a romanticized thing that I would love to put a wood-burning stove right there. It would have to go right there in that corner because the solar panels take up a lot of the roof, and you can see the solar panels are bolted in. This is one of many bolts. This one does not go through the frame, but don't worry, there are many bolts that go through the frame. Here's another one on this side. So yeah, so, you know, futon couch, there'll be pantry, fridge, etc. And you can see I've already got lights wired, and they're hooked up to our house battery. So here's a light switch. Go ahead and flip that. Ta-da! It's one light switch. Dining room light switch. Ta-da! The kitchen switch is in there. I can't get to it. That's drainage to the waste tanks, the gray water tanks for the sink and the shower. This is our oven, propane gas oven and stovetop. It's going to go over there, but this is where the shower will be. I've got a shower pan already. Composting toilet here. Very small space. Becky and I don't really plan to use the toilet that much, but it's important to have in case we are in a situation where we cannot use a public bathroom. So yeah, this is bathroom. And then over here, the fridge will sit here. I'll probably have some shelves. I don't know yet. Still working out the kinks in the design, but so fridge here, living room here. This is power closet. There's a lot of void space here, and I haven't decided what I want to do because I want to be able to access this stuff, but I also don't want to waste all this space. You can see, you know, like above the batteries, I've got a lot of space, and like right here. So I might partition this off with a door so you can access the breaker box and still use this space for who knows what, storage of some sort. But this is, I'm pretty proud of this. I worked really hard on this. Probably one of the only jobs that I'm actually super proud of. We've got a 2,000 watt Renogy inverter here, and Victron smart solar charger. You can see the solar coming in here through the roof, and I got my breakers all hooked up here. The inverter's not turned on right now because I don't need it to be, but that's installed. I've got a few things, like I need to get some O-ring clamps here to clamp this in. But for the most part, electric is done. I just got to make this pretty and turn this space into usable space. And then right here on the other side, so that's where the toilet sits, right there. And then there's a wall. And right here is our electric water heater. Because I've got so much solar, I just figured, well, maybe I can just heat the water electrically. It just seemed the most viable option. Then we can always have hot water no matter what. I may have to upgrade the inverter to power this thing, and also the rest of the house. Because if I'm gonna have a full-size fridge, this thing might pull too much. We'll see. Anyways, water pump here. That's the port coming in for shore water. I told you guys I've been working on plumbing. I'm still working on that. This is our 75-gallon water tank. The bed will live here. You can see it's outlined in green tape where the bed lives. We're going with a full-size bed because I just recently bought a full-size mattress and it was expensive, and I don't want to end up throwing it away. So, and then this is all void space. So what I'll end up probably doing is building a vanity closet here. So there'll be a closet space here that you'll have to access by sitting on the bed. But also, shelves and dressers that will pull out above the bed. I've got outlet for Becky and I. And then if we get to the back here, you can see there's a wall, there's a generator, there's a lot of supplies back here. This is going to be what I'm calling the storage shed. And yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff here. I haven't finished the shed at all, but this will be walled off. Here's the shower pan, if anyone was curious. It's a little dirty. But yeah, so again, vanity and closet there, some sort of storage for clothes and such. Above the water heater, the plumbing will come in, and then I have all this space, so this will be another closet. And then I plan to mount a small TV on this side. That's why there's an outlet there. We can have a TV here and we can watch, movies in bed. Then there will be some space here for shelving. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this wall, probably more shelving. And then I think I'll build a trunk or some sort of, storage chest that will sit above this water tank. You can't put a lot, like I'm not even supposed to have this weight on the water tank, but it's taken it. But the plan is to have some sort of storage right next to the bed, so we have storage on both sides, because Becky and I both need closet space. And one more thing is we will be sharing the space with a cat and a dog, so I want to make the space cat friendly. I thought like maybe I could make some sort of like cat tunnel that goes like through here and gets above the fridge. So the cat has, because she wants to jump around and, climb on things. And I want to give her that. I want to give the cat everything she needs. So we're still brainstorming that. But yeah, that's the tour. There's a lot more to come. Yeah, and if anyone has questions or ideas or something that you really want to see regarding the schoolie, just comment it in the video. I will try and reply to them and show you guys what I can. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm going to just show this off because I need to. And yeah, anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. I guess I should say like and subscribe to the video if you want to see more of this. I am going to try and post 3 times a week. I don't have a plan yet. I'm still working on it. But hey, thanks for watching. Have a good one.